Good evening, basketball fans. You're looking live at Sides Gymnasium where the junior varsity contest is going on tonight, and it's a spirited contest, as you can imagine, between the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Waltonville Spartans. We are courtside, giving you a front row seat tonight for the biggest game in the state of Illinois. It's rivalry time. The Waltonville Spartans in town to take on the Woodlawn Cardinals. I'm Randy Olson, courtside, along with Ron Standard, longtime basketball official. He's in the broadcast booth with me as my partner. And also we have Fisher Overstreet with us tonight. He's behind the camera with us tonight, courtside, and Fisher's going to be joining us with some analysis at halftime. And Ron, this is always a big rivalry game between Woodlawn and Waltonville. It's been going on for years, but it's even bigger this year, isn't it?
It is bigger, Randy. You know, you can. I know it's cliche, but that throw out the record certainly applies to this. But tonight they're both coming in here undefeated. One rated number 1 in the state, one rated number 4 in the state. It just doesn't get any bigger than that.
No, it doesn't. This JV contest just completed the third quarter with Woodlawn leading it by 1 point, 31-30. We have interviews with both coaches coming up here shortly. We're going to be visiting with head coach Anthony Lowry of Waltonville and also head coach Luke Cooper of Woodlawn. You were saying?
Well, I was just saying, if this game's a precursor of what's to come tonight, people are in for a treat.
They sure are. We'll be back with that interview from Anthony Lowry in 2 minutes.
Look for Moulon the Giant Cow to find your way to Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint in Woodlawn, where they've got delicious ice cream treats, including their twisters, sundaes, banana splits, you name it, they have it, with delicious toppings to choose from. Are you hungry? How about an incredible smash burger? Available in single, double, or triple, and your choice of toppings. There's even a convenient drive-up window. At Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint, across from the grade school in Woodlawn.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Welcome back live to Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn where the JV contest is going on. Woodlawn leads at 34-32 with about 5:26 left in regulation here in this JV contest. We had a chance to catch up with both coaches for the varsity game before the contest tonight, including head coach Anthony Lowry of the Waltonville Spartans.
Big game here at Woodlawn High School tonight as the Waltonville Spartans are in town to take on the Woodlawn Cardinals in Midland Trail Conference action. And we are on the pregame show with Coach Anthony Lowry of the Waltonville Spartans. And, Coach, your team has answered every challenge so far this year. You're 9-0 on the season. You ran the table in the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament. You've beaten 2A Fairfield. You've beaten 3A Carbondale. And you beat a previously unbeaten 2A Carterville team. So you've answered every challenge up to this point. And tonight you've got another big challenge here against Woodlawn, and this is a rivalry game. You played in this rivalry yourself as a former player at Waltonville. You know what it's like. Is your team ready?
I think so. Had a great week of practice getting prepared for tonight's game, and everything that you just mentioned is a testament to our seniors and our leaders on the team, and they do a great job of getting the guys focused and ready, not only for practices but for games, and especially big games like this. And so I know Gage and Riley and Brendan and Weston and all those guys, that they're going to have everybody ready to play, and the rivalry is something that's maybe blown out of proportion at times, but it's another challenge on our schedule that we're looking forward to, and we understand that it's one of probably at least 35, and so it's something we're looking forward to. Just another challenge on the road to bigger things for us.
Last year you were 28-5. You had a great season. The year before that you won 25 games, and I know you've got your sights set on other things this year. You want to take this team as far as you can possibly go, and you're certainly off to a good start, 9-0. The thing that I find unique about your team this year and what makes it tough for people to play against the Waltonville Spartans is the fact that you got so many weapons, so many guys that can score. You've got 3 guys that average in double figures, another guy that's averaging 8 points a game, but then your bench. You take a look at your bench. Your bench is scoring over 11.5 points a game coming off the bench. So there's a lot of weapons. Yeah, we are so balanced, and part of that is because my guys that have the most quote unquote talent, they're very willing passers and sometimes to a fault, and so they keep everybody involved, and that's great as a coach. That's not something that you have to beg them to do, and so. Our balanced attack kind of really sets our pace. Any given night, I think it makes it really difficult to guard us. When we got guys that are capable of getting us 25 or 30 if they have to, but we also have a bunch of other guys that are capable of doing the same thing. And so, it's a luxury to have. Our bench players do such a good job. Brendan Klingler comes off the bench and knows every single spot, no matter what. And every play, every offense, every defense, he can guard, 1 through 4, and that's a huge benefit. And then Carter Stewart just gives us so much energy off the bench. He's become a fan favorite because of just how hard he plays, and so and then Brigham Beckett, he's added an element to our bench of not only being able to shoot it, but He's worked so hard on building his strength up that he can guard 1 through 4 too, and so it's a luxury. If we have a situation where we get into some foul trouble or something, I got some guys I can bring in and not have to worry about completely changing what we're doing. And you've seen enough games this year to understand that we're really setting the tone with our defensive ability to play defense. And so for me, that's the way I love to coach, and this team is a coach's dream for me, and so. I'm just going to enjoy the ride while I got it, that's for sure. I can't tell you how many conversations we have after games with individual players about, the first thing they're talking about is how the guy they were guarding only had so many points. Mm-hmm. It's not, hey, I had this many points. Mm-hmm. And so when your whole team's willing to do that and their focus is, hey, I held my guy to 4 points tonight and he's been averaging 23. Yep. That is what you want. Mm-hmm. And so the unselfishness makes everything great, and our defense has been the prime example of that. And so hopefully we can keep that to continue to grow and get even better and be a nightmare for anybody we play. Well, let's take that defensive discussion to a next level. Let's talk about the Woodlawn Cardinals. That's who you're going up against tonight, of course, here. And they're a good basketball team just like you. They're also undefeated on the season and state ranked just like Waltonville is, and that's what makes this game really special. What is it about the Woodlawn Cardinals that concerns you going into tonight's game? I think their length is something that gives a lot of teams fits. Outside of Cooper, they're all 6'2" and above, and athletic and long, and they're just kind of a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams. And so that's something we're going to have to monitor. When they can get out and transition and run, they're at their best, and we got to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen. It's a different challenge than we've had this year, but I think it's one that we're up ready for, and so
like I said, had great week of practice and going to do the best we can here tonight and see what happens in the end.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Cooper played for you for 3 years. You know him very well. He has been their leading scorer this year at Woodlawn. And without giving away any trade secrets, I'm sure you have a plan for trying to at least slow him down tonight.
Well, yeah, he's such a talented player. He's going to get his, and so we're just going to try to keep that as low as we can. He does a great job of getting himself to the free throw line. And he's sneaky athletic, and I think people underestimate that. For the 3 years that I had him, I think a lot of people thought that they'd be able to bully him into not being able to get to the rim or whatever, get to his spot, and his strides are so long and people don't understand that. And so we'll do our best on him and try to hold him down, and those other guys that they got, we'll just going to have to do the best we can. And like I said, I think we got the team that's up for the challenge and ready to give it a shot.
You talked about the length that Woodlawn has. Let's talk about the length you have with the 2.66 bookends. That's going to be a problem for Woodlawn and everybody else you face this year.
Yeah, and I just got done talking to a guy about that a little bit. Our ability to have the two rim protectors behind us lets our guards defend with confidence that even if they do get beat every once in a while, that it's going to be tough for them to finish because we got the two guys back there protecting the rim. And those two guys, again, the unselfishness really starts there. These are two guys that really, if they wanted to, could average 25-30 points a game, and it's in there when we need it, but they're so unselfish that winning the game is more important to them than their individual accolades. And so defensively, those two have really, really taken our defense to the next level. Jagger's guarding on the perimeter a little bit more and better than he has this first couple years. And when you got guys like that can switch if they need to, that can challenge on the perimeter, but also make it really difficult to score around the rim, it makes everybody's job easier defensively. And so we got two guys like that, and then Riley Stewart, who really plays a big for us, even though he's only about 6 foot tall. Yeah. He can guard the other team's best player, and that's a luxury for us too. And so we got some length, we got some really good rebounding guards as well, and so rebounding and defense are our calling cards, and we're going to ride that as far as they'll take us.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time, and best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That was head coach Anthony Lowry of the Waltonville Spartans here before tonight's varsity contest as we bring you back into the JV game right now. We have 2:52 remaining in the junior varsity contest. 39-37, Waltonville leads it over Woodlawn here in the junior varsity contest. And obviously there's a lot of electricity in the building anticipating the varsity game coming up. We heard from Coach Lowry. We're going to talk to head coach Luke Cooper of the Woodlawn Cardinals, and we'll do that in 2 minutes.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
If you need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home, stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here live at Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn High School. Junior varsity contest still going on. You see it's a tight one, 39-37 in favor of Waltonville with 1:17 left. Ron, we heard from Coach Anthony Lowry. He feels like his team's ready to go tonight.
Yeah, Randy. I mean, Coach Lowry knows his team really well. He's had these boys for 3-4 years now at the varsity level in high school. And in this case, he knows his opponent well, too, the Woodlawn Cardinals. And I think what he's saying in that interview is basically it's going to come down to execution.
Absolutely.
That's cliche for coaches as well, but that's what it's going to come down to tonight. These teams are really familiar with each other.
They are. Let's hear what's on the mind now of head coach Luke Cooper of the Woodlawn Cardinals.
As we continue on with our pregame show for tonight's battle between the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Waltonville Spartans, it's time to talk to the head coach of the Woodlawn Cardinals. And Luke is with us right now, and this is a big game. You guys have had this circled for a long time, but you came into the preseason ranked number one, maybe a surprise to some people, but it's a lot of respect for your program. And so far, you've lived up to that with an 8-0 record because you've done everything that you've been asked to do so far.
Yeah, our guys have done a good job handling that, and we've discussed it early on and then tried to kind of, put it on the back burner and just get to the work and playing basketball. But yeah, that was a great honor for our program, and we've challenged them with that, to live up to that and what Nesto has ranked us, and we've been in some tough games, and we've responded early, and we've came together as a group very well, I think.
Well, let's talk about tough games. You went through that Carlisle Kaskaskia tournament, and you ran the table there, and you won the championship game against Pinckneyville, and of course year in and year out, Pinckneyville's an outstanding 2A program, you're a 1A program. That was really a signature win for your team.
Yeah, that tournament's tough, and you get a lot of good games down there, and there's not really a night off. You're playing good opponents, and then when we beat Pinckneyville, I was kind of like, all right, we're pretty good. We're a little more. It was a good test for us. We're legit in my mind is kind of what that made me think. Beating Pinckneyville anytime is a great win for us. Our guys showed a lot of toughness that night, and we really challenged them to do some things we hadn't done so far this year, and they responded well. And we'll be the same thing Friday night.
Obviously, it's been an adjustment for you as well as the players with 2 transfers coming in this year because that does make the chemistry different, and that's something that you have to manage.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. We've got to come together really quick, and I think we've done a really good job of it. We've still got a long way to go. We were saying, we've been together for a little over a month now fully, and we've came a long way with that, but we still got a long way to go with it. And I'm just proud of how our team has worked to work everybody in together and really make a conscious effort because they know, we've got a lot of really skilled players, but if we don't make it come together, it means nothing.
Obviously, you've got your uncle Rob Flanagan here as assistant coach for you this year. Brings another perspective to it, and just good to have his knowledge and his eyes and ears on the sideline with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's it's kind of funny how it happened. I always thought maybe I'd go help him for a year or two, and then things have changed, and here we are. It's always been a dream of mine to work with him though, and we enjoy it. He's staying in Mount Vernon some, so he'll come over at night, and we'll get to just talk hoops, and those are moments we'll never get back. So.
Well, let's talk about the game at hand because, it's going to be a tough battle tonight against the Waltonville Spartans. You know a lot about them. You've seen them play. They know you. You know them. There's not a whole lot of secrets out there, really. But what concerns you the most when you look at facing Waltonville tonight?
Yeah, so they have a lot of length, obviously, inside with Peterson and Mayville, and then you add Riley Stewart into the mix, and he's going to mix it up with you. He's really good on the glass. That's kind of been a point of emphasis for us this week practicing. But we think we can do some things to hopefully game plan against them and do some things that work to our advantage. But we definitely got to contain Peterson and Mayville right off the bat.
Well, obviously, your brother Kyle Cooper played for Waltonville for 3 years, and so he knows their system really well. But it's natural to think that they're going to change some things up and run some other stuff too, other than what he was used to running when he was there.
Yeah, Kyle and I have spent some time talking the last couple days. Some interesting conversations about things, getting to the other side of it, just things from when I've scouted in the years past, things I didn't see that he's telling me they were trying to do. And they've changed a lot of things this year. They've kept some things the same, but it's been obviously nice to have him on our side for that. But yeah, they've switched some things up, but I think we've done a pretty good job scouting them. My assistant coaches have done a nice job with that, and we have an assistant that's not on the bench with us, Josh Brown. He does a lot of scouting for us. He's went to a lot of their games, done a really good job for us. So I feel like we've got a good scout on them, and now we've just got to put it to work.
So if I was to ask you, what do you feel like the keys to the game are for the Woodlawn Cardinals to be successful tonight, what would you say those are?
Yeah, so I think we have to get on the glass hard. We've got to make sure we keep both the Stewart boys off the glass, and we've got to control Mayville and Peterson on the glass for sure. We like to run. I think that would be a good thing for us to get out and run, but at the same time running, but controlling the pace. So running when it's there, but if it's not there, not taking a bad shot and getting into our half-court offense and making them have to guard us a little bit.
I look at some overall team stats. I think you're averaging about 65 points a game, giving up about 39 points a game. So I mean, your margin of victory has been pretty solid, and again, that speaks well for your defense too.
Yeah, so we've really been preaching this year about not giving up 50 points, and we've taken a lot of pride in that, not giving up 50 points in any game. We haven't done that this year so far, and hopefully we can keep that the same tonight. Our guys have really taken a liking to the defensive side of the ball, which we've been preaching. You go to a place, for example, we went to South Central this week, and we played well offensively, but say we go there and we don't play well offensively, our defense can travel and keep us in the game. And that happened a couple times at Carlisle. So yeah, we knew this group could put up some points, but we knew we needed to be able to stop people as well.
Talk about the whole idea of tonight's rivalry game. I mean, this is something that's been going on for many, many years, but it's kind of at a fever pitch this time because these two schools that are 10 miles apart, I can't remember another time when they came in, both state ranked in the top 5 and both undefeated at this point. So it's got a little bit special emphasis this year, doesn't it? Yeah,
I was talking to Coach Witzel about it, and he said the last time he thought it was anywhere close to this would have been like 09 era. But yeah, we talked to our players kind of about me and Coach Brockhouse playing in Mount Vernon Centralia and just kind of how to handle that. And this is, kind of a version of that at the 1A level, and it's really good for our kids. I'm super excited for the atmosphere tonight, for them to be able to play in that. We talked a lot about handling your emotions because the first couple minutes, you're going to have a lot of emotions. There's going to be people on both sides chirping at you. But it's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for some of these guys, and I'm just glad they get to play in it.
The good thing about it is, even though it is a rivalry, it's kind of a friendly rivalry. It's more like the Cardinals and Cubs. It's not quite like that Mount Vernon Centralia rivalry. I mean, it's more of a friendlier rivalry, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, we've talked about that some too. The kids are pretty good friends, actually. Mm-hmm. It's the parents you got to worry about sometimes. You never know, but right, no, sure. Both sides have a lot of good fans, and we got a lot of respect for each other too, which that goes a long way in a rivalry. But yeah, it'll be a good night.
All right. Well, best of luck tonight, and hopefully have a great game, and hopefully everybody comes out healthy too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
All right.
And welcome back here to Sides Gymnasium. And we appreciate Luke Cooper in that interview, and he says they've had a good week of practice, Ron, and they feel like they're prepared for tonight's game. As we're in the closing seconds of this JV contest, 15 seconds to go. It's 42-40 in favor of Waltonville as they are at the line. Coach Cooper, of course, also talking about how it's been very helpful having his uncle Rob Flanagan with him in practice this week too.
Yeah, Rob knows a little bit. Rob knows a little bit about basketball.
Absolutely, with over 500 wins, that's for sure. We'll just follow along here on the end of this JV contest as we've got 10.2 seconds left. 42-40 is the score, as Waltonville leads it. Woodlawn has the ball out of bounds and re-thrown basket.
Yeah, this rivalry's not in any danger of going away anytime soon, is it?
No, it's been played for so many years, and obviously this place is buzzing tonight. Yeah. A lot of people would like to be here who couldn't be here, but we're glad that you're with us live on AreaSports.net. We know there's a lot of watch parties going on around the area, too. So
yeah, I've heard a rumor about that. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to do some shout-outs here after a bit to a lot of you, too. Woodlawn has the ball on the baseline. Rubenacker misses his shot. Rebound underneath by Waltonville. A foul is going to be called. That might seal the deal for the Spartans as we'll walk to the other end with 3.6 seconds left.
It could. If they make both free throws, they'll definitely seal the deal.
And going to the line will be Aiden Wilson, the 6-foot junior for the Spartans. Timeout is called by Waltonville. Timeout by Waltonville. As
Woodlawn had a good look there at the baseline to tie the game.
They did. Not a lot of empty seats in here tonight. That's for sure.
No.
They got 800 people in the building.
I wonder if the fire marshal's going to show up here tonight.
We'll take another short time. I'll be right back.
We're looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice. Look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back at Woodlawn High School, as you peer into the huddle there, the Waltonville Spartans huddles, we have cameraman Fisher Overstreet with us tonight, doing the duties, and then he's going to join us at halftime of the varsity game for a little bit of analysis of his own. I'm Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. A lot of people in the building here tonight. I see some other coaches who somehow got tickets, too, that they're here watching tonight.
Really? Who you got?
Well, I saw him standing over there by the doorway. I can't identify him from here, but I know he's a coach.
I know Ed Bell was in the building.
You could figure Ed was going to be here.
Yeah.
He was a longtime coach for the Spartans. At the line will be Aiden Wilson, a 6-foot junior. Again, it's 42-40 in favor of Waltonville. This is the JV game, all right? So we're catching the tail end of the JV game here for you. 43-40 now for Waltonville. Woodlawn led it at the half, 24-20 in this JV contest. Wilson with another one, and that seals the deal.
Yeah, there you go.
44-40. Woodlawn will let one fly.
Oh.
In and out, no good. On a good-looking shot there by Lakin Kirkpatrick that rims out. And Waltonville wins the JV contest, coming from behind, 44-40.
Yeah, Waltonville, Woodlawn started this game on a 9-0 run.
Yeah. So a good comeback by Waltonville, and that kind of sets the stage for the varsity contest still to come. People will go do a little bathroom break, maybe run to the concession stand. I'm sure they're going to sweep the floor and do a few other things before they bring the teams out. So we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back with our pregame show of the varsity contest all coming up. Stay with us here live on AreaSports.net.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill. located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Hey, and we want to give a big shout out to everybody watching tonight from JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west edge of Mount Vernon. How you doing? Glad you're with us here live on AreaSports.net. Glad you're gathered together, enjoying some good food and drinks at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, where they have free appetizers tonight and every night. Not free, I'm sorry, half price. Half price. Rosa's going to kill me for saying free, isn't she?
Wow.
No, that's half price appetizers from 8 o'clock until close. So you hang around there and watch the game, and then you can get some half-price appetizers from 8 o'clock until close tonight and every night at JJ Sports Bar and Grill. Also got watch parties going on at Scheller Playhouse, Bubba's 2 in Nason, El Rancherito. You may have some other watch parties going on that we don't know about.
Is it the Legion or the VFW?
Yeah, the Legion, Waltonville American Legion, I believe, is having a watch party. So we're glad you're with us courtside. We've got a front row tonight, front row seat for you right there in your living room or your watch party. You're going to get the same view that a lot of the coaches get here on the front row tonight. As we're
ringside for this heavyweight battle.
That's right, ringside for tonight's rivalry game between two undefeated teams. The Waltonville Spartans at 9-0, the Woodlawn Cardinals at 8-0. Fisher Overstreet's with us behind the camera tonight. He'll join us also at halftime for some analysis. And longtime basketball official Ron Standard's in the booth with me. Ron, did you ever have the opportunity to officiate any of these rivalry games between Woodlawn and Waltonville?
I have, Randy. I've done this game many times.
Tell us about it from the perspective of being on the floor as an official.
Well, I liked the big games back when I was refereeing.
Yep.
The crowd's into it, and
right.
It just makes for a fun night. And this is a friendly rivalry. I mean, these kids know each other. They know each other well. They're friends. They're friends outside of basketball and in the offseason. Some of them even play together during the offseason.
Some people, took the graphic we had up on the Facebook page a little too seriously. They thought that they were antagonistic towards each other, but no, these coaches are friends and they respect each other.
That was our parody of Rocky Balboa.
Exactly.
Whoever that Russian guy was.
And it was a good way to promote the pregame interviews that we had from both coaches, and we appreciate them doing that with us tonight. That helped a lot. Gives you a little bit more of an insight as to what both these coaches are thinking coming into this game. Again, they're both unbeaten on the season.
People, we don't want to lose sight of the fact that this is a conference game.
Exactly.
And these two teams will only play each other one regular season conference game, and this is it tonight. They don't play home and away.
That's right, and that's why you see right above our scoreboard it says Midland Trail Conference Basketball, because that in itself is very important tonight as far as regular season conference championship, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they may meet in that tournament, but this is it for regular season. Right here.
Now, there's a couple of other teams in the Midland Trail Conference who will have something to say about who's going to win the title this year, namely the Weber Trojans and the Wayne City Indians.
And they guys happen to play each other tonight.
They are playing each other tonight over in the Conrad Island tournament. And you and I will be at the Conrad Island Holiday Tournament at Wayne City tomorrow, as the championship game will be going on there. We don't know who's in it yet. We'll find out later tonight, but we'll be there for the championship game, whoever it is. But Weber could be in it. Wayne City could be in it. North Clay could be in it. Or Edwards County could be in it. Those are the four teams playing tonight. Well, let's talk about some statistics, because when you look at these two teams, Ron, statistically, they're almost dead even, not only on their records, but when you look at how much they score and how much they give up. Waltonville averages 65 points per game. They give up 40 points per game. Meanwhile, Woodlawn averages 62 points per game, gives up 43 points per game. So very, very equal.
Both teams with a margin of victory of over 20 points. Both of them undefeated.
Waltonville from the free throw line as a team shoots 65%. Woodlawn from the free throw line as a team shoots 64.3%. You can't get much closer than that.
There you go. Yeah.
Now, Waltonville was 28-5 last year. Woodlawn was 19-13, but obviously this is a totally different Woodlawn team, as you have two transfers who have moved in that we talked about in the interviews with the coaches. And that changes the whole dynamic quite a bit, but both teams also have three players who average in double figures.
There you go.
So how much more even can you get
with
this game tonight?
Yeah. This is one of those games, Randy, where if this place holds 1,000 people, 10 years from now, you can talk to 2,000 people that'll say, yeah, I was there.
I was there, that's right. We want to thank Superintendent Eric Helbig for giving us permission to broadcast this game tonight and bring it your way.
Yeah, we marked this thing on the calendar in the summertime, I believe.
Yeah, as soon as we knew what the game was scheduled for, we circled December 19th on our broadcast calendar because we knew we wanted to be here. That's for sure. Hey, at the end of the game tonight, we're going to be awarding a player of the game. Yeah. It's going to be the Twisted Twins player of the game.
And that first ever.
And that's something we're going to do tonight and also in some future games as well. So let's hear from our friends at Twisted Twins, and then we'll, again, be presenting that later on tonight.
Look for Mulan the Giant Cow to find your way to Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint in Woodlawn, where they've got delicious ice cream treats, including their twisters, sundaes, banana splits, you name it, they have it, with delicious toppings to choose from. Are you hungry? How about an incredible smash burger? Available in single, double, or triple, and your choice of toppings. There's even a convenient drive-up window. At Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint, across from the grade school in Woodlawn.
Twisted Twins, by the way, is staying open late tonight for fans who want to stop by and get some ice cream or a smash burger or something after the game. So just know that you can go by Twisted Twins after the game tonight as well. Both teams warming up on the floor. When they converted over from the original wooden bleachers to the electronic bleachers here at Woodlawn, they actually lost about 200 seats, according to athletic director here at Woodlawn. And that's something you don't think about. You know, a lot of schools have modernized and have gone to those electronic bleachers, but you give up some seating that way. Hey, here's a nice view of the officials, the coaches, and the captains at midcourt. Let's talk about the three officials tonight, Ron.
Yeah, Randy, they got a veteran crew for this game. Three officials that have all worked the state tournament multiple times. We've got Tim Leasty out there from Lawrenceville, Illinois. Tim also played in the state tournament when he played for Lawrenceville.
Yep.
Got Dana Pearson from Cobden, Illinois, and Mike Dammerman from Anna, Illinois.
All right, so a great veteran officiating crew on the game tonight. We've seen them many, many times before.
Right.
Even seen them on some South 7 conference games, too, if I'm not mistaken. So they've been around a while, and, you know, they'll call a good game tonight. We know they will. Right. A lot of energy in the building tonight. We had a fantastic crowd for the JV contest. Everybody was well behaved, but they got into it, cheering on their teams, and that's what this rivalry is all about. You're talking about two communities that are just 10 miles apart, which is really amazing. We'll take another short timeout. We'll be right back to Sides Gymnasium for the rivalry game on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Sides Gymnasium, both teams have just left the floor for their last-minute instructions. Ron, you know, you were talking about this game being important for the Midland Trail Conference regular season. Let's talk about future meetings that are coming up. January is going to be a big month in the Midland Trail Conference because Weber comes to Waltonville on January 9th. Wayne City comes to Waltonville on January 16th. Meanwhile, on January 6th, Woodlawn travels to Weber. And also on February 10th, Wayne City will be here at Woodlawn. So we mentioned that Weber and Wayne City will certainly have something to say about what's going on with the standings in the regular season in the Midland Trail Conference. And those are some games that you want to mark on your calendar because those will be really, really big games.
Yeah, you know, Weber's also rated. You got 3 Midland Trail Conference teams rated in the state this year.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, four teams in Jefferson County rated this year when you add in the Mount Vernon Rams.
Right. They are doing the Loyalty, the school song here at Woodlawn High School. We'll take another short break and be right back to Sides Gymnasium.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Back here at Woodlawn High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannett. Ron, we've covered both of these teams a couple of times already this year, so we know them very well. We know the coaches well. We know what to expect. They're going to play really hard, aren't they?
Yeah, this is going to be a great game, Randy. I just want to give a shout-out to whoever's picking the jam for this. They're
doing a good job on mixing the music tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, great job.
And Fisher Overstreet's doing a phenomenal job with the camera tonight, too. We appreciate his work, and that kind of frees us up a little bit. Usually we're multitasking, and we are running the camera ourselves and
yeah, we're doing
the computer and graphics and everything all ourselves. We're usually a two-man crew, but tonight we're a three-man crew.
We got our own three-man crew tonight, don't we?
Yeah. But Waltonville wearing the traveling red uniforms tonight, trimmed in the blue, and Woodlawn will be wearing the home uniforms, trimmed in the red. Again, if you just joined us, junior varsity contest was won by Waltonville 44-40 after Woodlawn led it at halftime by a score of 24-20. We talk about both teams having three players that average in double figures. Let's talk a little bit about the benches, because when you compare the benches and look at the stats, the Waltonville bench so far this year has produced more offense for their team than what Woodlawn's bench has. Will that play a role in the game tonight? If the benches have to play a lot, we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely could. You know, Waltonville usually will play at least 8 or 9 deep. I think Woodlawn can do the same. But as you said, I believe so far this season, maybe the Waltonville bench has been just a little bit more productive.
Well, the numbers say that the three guys off the bench for Waltonville combined average 11.9 points per game. The three guys who come off the bench first for Woodlawn average a combined 7.1 points per game. So it's about a 4.5, 5-point difference that in bench production points.
Which looms huge in a game where
all
the
game
other
like
stats
this
are so even.
It sure can. It sure can. We'll take another short timeout and be back. We're getting close to tip-off time on AreaSports.net. All right, if you're having a watch party tonight, send us a message on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net on Facebook, and let us know where you're watching from and maybe who you're rooting for, all right? We love to hear from our viewers, and we'll give you a shout-out as to where your watch party is coming at us tonight from.
There's a few of them going on. I heard a rumor about that in Jefferson County tonight. There's a few watch parties going on.
We're going to have the playing of our national anthem as they lower the flag on the far north end of the gym. Definitely some state tournament team photos on the wall here. A rich history here at Woodlawn as they have each of the 4 state tournament trophies. First, second, third, and fourth in their collection. And as soon as they wind the clock down here and cut the music, we will be honoring America with the playing of our national anthem prior to the announcement of the starting lineups here tonight from Woodlawn High School. So we will follow along with the public address announcer and do exactly that.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's much anticipated big rivalry game between the Waltonville Spartans and the Woodlawn Cardinals.
There is nothing like the atmosphere of small-town high school basketball in the state of Illinois. It doesn't get any better than this, Class 1A basketball. Big rivalry game, two teams that are 10 miles apart. Woodlawn and Waltonville have probably been playing basketball for about 100 years. Both teams come in undefeated and state-ranked.
It would be interesting to know what the one-loss record is between these two teams.
Whitten Dever first to be introduced for the Waltonville Spartans. He's a 5'11 junior, averages 11.2 points per game. Number 22 is Weston Rose. Rose is a 5'11 senior, averages 4.2 points per game. Number 24 is Riley Stewart, 6-foot senior. He averages 8.2 points per game for the Spartans. Number 35 is Jagger Mayville, a 6'6 junior, one of the two bookends. He averages 12.8 points per game. And rounding out the starting five is Gage Peterson, the other bookend at 6'6". He's a senior, averages 17 points per game. He's a leading scorer. And get this, Gage doesn't just score on the inside. He scores from the outside. He is shooting 56% from behind the arc this year.
Oh, my.
How about that?
That's pretty good.
All right, so the Waltonville cheerleaders are doing their opening cheer. We got the officials standing here in front of our vantage point, but they'll be clearing out here in a second. And then we'll meet the members of the Woodlawn Cardinals. Again, Waltonville is 9-0. Woodlawn is 8-0.
I don't know, Randy. Do either one of these teams play again after tonight? Oh, yeah.
Waltonville plays Red Hill tomorrow.
Red Hill tomorrow, and
yes,
then
they'll
both go into their holiday tournaments after Christmas.
And we'll talk more about the holiday tournaments here in just a little bit. Let's meet the starting lineups for Coach Luke Cooper and the Woodlawn Cardinals. Number 24 is Luke McKay. He's a 6'3" junior. Luke averages 14.5 points per game. Number 33 is Kyle Cooper, 6'1" senior. He averages 17.4 points per game. Number 2 is Baylor Rowley, 6'4" senior, averages 7.9 points per game for the Cardinals. Number 30 is Kylan Moser, a 6'4" senior, averages 7.5 points per game. And rounding out the starting five is number 31, Tyson Frick. Frick is a 6'5" junior, averages 10.3 points per game for the Woodlawn Cardinals. So again, they'll go with Rowley, McKay, Moser, Frick, and Cooper. Size-wise, Woodlawn comes in at 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". Waltonville will go with Dever, Rose, Peterson, Stewart, and Mayville. And size-wise, the Waltonville Spartans come in at 5'11", 5'11", 6 foot, 6'6", and 6'6".
A lot of size out there, Randy, for a Class 1A basketball
I'm telling you what. That's right.
A lot of skill out there tonight, too.
Yeah, and they're not just big guys that are taking up space. They're big guys that can play.
They're skilled big guys.
Right.
Big guys with a lot of skill.
Yeah, among 1A teams in the state, these are two of the larger teams that you will see among 1A basketball teams. One more time on the officials tonight, Ron.
Mike Dammerman from Cobden, Illinois. Dana Pearson from Mike's from Anna. Dana Pearson is from Cobden, Illinois, and Tim Leasty from Lawrenceville, Illinois.
It'll be Gage Peterson jumping in the center circle against Tyson Frick. We are ready to get the rivalry game underway. Live on AreaSports.net, we are courtside in the front row. And the ball is chased down in the corner by Woodlawn as they will bring it up. Kyle Cooper brings it across the timeline. Again, he's a transfer in from Waltonville, one of two transfers that Woodlawn has this year. Cooper has been their leading scorer thus far as he has the ball out front. And it looks like that Waltonville's going to open up in a zone.
Yeah, yep.
We see them play man-to-man most of the time, but they're opening in a zone.
I'm sure we'll see that before the night's over.
Oh, yeah. Over to McKay, back to Cooper. Cooper on the right side to Moser. He'll let it go. It's in and out, no good. There's Peterson high for the rebound. He gets it out to Dever, and here comes Waltonville.
You know, Kylan got him off a great start with 4 3-pointers in the first quarter against Pinckneyville.
Inside to Peterson. Peterson tries to back his man up. Comes back out to Dever. He'll put up a 3-ball, and that's off the back iron. Going high for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. They say it's off Tyson Frick, and it's going to be Waltonville ball. Players are really going hard at it.
I'm sure, Randy, these players are pumped up when they settle down and start seeing a little bit better basketball.
Yeah, a lot of adrenaline flowing right now. Here's Dever inside again to Peterson on the baseline. Looking for a cutter. Rose is cutting. Now comes back out to Dever. He thinks about a shot. Now rotates around and puts it in from the elbow. A 15-footer for Witten Dever. And Waltonville is on the board first. Woodlawn back in the front court now. Here's McKay with it. Tipped around and knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Witten Dever. This place is loud.
Yeah, you know these teams are fired up.
Jay is watching tonight from McLeansboro. Good to have you, Jay. Thanks for tuning in. Barry is watching from Marion tonight. Good to have you watching, Barry. Hope you're enjoying the game. There's a media frenzy here tonight, too. We got a lot of camera people here tonight on the baseline trying to shoot still photos tonight and probably some video highlights. Inside it comes to Frick. Frick in the paint. Knocked away. And out of bounds, going to belong to Woodlawn. 2-0. Waltonville leads it here in the early going. Cooper looks to get it in. Comes way out front to Luke McKay. Luke is the younger brother of Blake McKay, who was a great athlete here at Woodlawn. Had a tremendous career. Also played at Rend Lake College. Here's Moser down on the baseline. There's a double team. Back to Frick. And they say that Frick double dribbled because the ball went off his hip. As an official for 32 years, explain that call.
Well, you just can't have the ball right on your hip. You know, it's got to go straight to the floor and come back up.
So one time it did, and that was ruled a double dribble.
Rest on your hip, that's a double dribble.
Witten Dever up to Peterson, back to Dever. Dever looks to penetrate. He does, takes it all the way in, leaves it back out for Peterson. Peterson, they double him, comes out to Weston Rose for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Peterson with the rebound. That's his second rebound already. Out to Rose and back to Dever, and they'll reset the offense with 5:52 to go here in the opening quarter. Just underway, live from Sides Gym in Woodlawn. Here's Riley Stewart taking it to the glass on the spin move, no good. Rebound Moser going high for Woodlawn. To McKay. McKay up the court for Woodlawn. Out it comes to Cooper, back to Moser as they stay in that zone. Moser on the point this time. Now he'll hand it back off to Cooper to run it, and they'll reset the offense. Right side, they work it now to McKay. Of the games we've done of Waltonville, I think it's the first game we've seen where they've started the game in a zone.
I believe you're right.
They'll go to a zone, but usually they start the game in a man-to-man. So this is a little bit different look tonight defensively. Here's Cooper for 3. That's off the mark. And tried to save it from going out of bounds, but they say it's off the hands of Baylor Rowley. It's a turnover. That'll give it back to Waltonville. 5:05 left to play here in the opening quarter.
Wow. Waltonville pitching a shutout in his first 3 minutes.
Yeah. As Witten Dever brings it up against Kyle Cooper. Dever was one of the guys that really got into that new weight room they've got at Waltonville. He's put on a lot of pounds, a lot of muscle in the offseason. Here's Peterson. Elevates. Might have been blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by, well, he tried to save it anyway. Was Jagger Mayville.
And it was tipped.
Yeah. And now the officials are conferring with each other. You did that a lot back in your days. You want to get the call right, correct?
Yeah, that's the way you got to do it.
If you're not sure, you go ask your partner.
Right, that's good officiating.
But they agreed that the ball was out off of Jagger Mayville, and so it'll be Woodlawn ball. We got timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. We'll be back in 30 seconds live from AreaSports.net.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Back here live at Woodlawn High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet. You know, we mentioned that this game is big in the Midland Trail Conference regular season standing. It's also has some weight potentially towards the end of the year on some seedings because both Woodlawn and Waltonville are in the same subsection.
Right.
So, seedings at the end of the year, but based on your entire body of work during the season. Now, let's remember, this is just December.
Right.
So while it is a big game, it's still just December, and there's a lot of big games after this one. But certainly this one will weigh into those numbers when they look at seedings.
Right, and the next potential matchup between these two teams would probably have to be in the championship game of that Midland Trail Conference tournament.
Tyson Frick took the pass from Baylor Rowley and slices to the basket and scores. And Woodlawn is on the board with their first bucket at the 4:23 mark. We're tied at 2 apiece. Here's Weston Rose back the other way for Waltonville. That ball was tipped, almost tipped it in. Here comes Woodlawn back the other way, and we got a whistle and a foul. As bringing up the floor was Kyle Cooper.
No, I think I just
knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Poked it out of bounds. No fouls.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, no foul was called. 4:13 left here in the first quarter as Cooper has it, as Waltonville stays in that zone. They're going to stay in it until they solve it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to have to hit some outside shots.
Yeah. Inside it goes to Baylor Rowley, and he's going to be fouled by Peterson, I believe.
Yeah, fouls on Gage Peterson. His first.
Holden Kerwicki is watching. I appreciate the shout out to us, Holden. I'm glad that you're enjoying the broadcast here. Glad we could bring it to you. As Baylor Rowley will be at the free throw line, and he sinks the first one, and that gives Woodlawn the lead at 3-2. On the season thus far, Baylor Rowley is a 63% free throw shooter, as he'll have another one coming. That one's too strong. Rebound by Riley Stewart, and Waltonville will bring it up. Into the hands of Wittendever, who comes up against Cooper again. Woodlawn will stay in their man-to-man. Dever all the way down, scores. Nobody stopped him. Wittendever took it all the way to the house.
He's really gained a lot of confidence since last year, Randy.
Yeah, he sure has. Here's Moser back on the other end now for Woodlawn. Out to McKay. Back to Moser on the wing. He's cut off on a double team. Comes to Frick. Frick pump fakes, goes up against Peterson, and Peterson blocked it and then took the ball away. And Waltonville's got it back with a 4-3 lead. 3:18 to go here in the first quarter. Weston Rose over to Wittendever. Both these teams have already won tournament championships this year. Waltonville won the championship of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. And Woodlawn won the championship of the Carlisle Kaskaskian Tournament as Riley Stewart scores in the paint.
Riley Stewart, he lives off of that shot.
Stewart loves to play down low, and as Anthony Lowry said in our pregame interview, he plays a big man's position, even though he's only 6 feet tall. Kyle Cooper ties it up with a three-pointer.
Waltonville's got 2 members of our all left-handed team out there. Riley Stewart and Jagger Mayville.
Cooper, averaging over 17 points a game, has tied it right now, and Dever answers right back with a 3 of his own. Wittendever.
7 points for Wittendever already.
Wittendever shooting 35% from behind the arc for the season thus far, and he nailed that one. It's 9-6 Waltonville. Here's Frick back in the paint. That ball is slapped. Grabbed out of there by Baylor Rowley. Bounce passes it to Frick. Reverse layup's good. Nice movement that time. He used his body to shield himself and got underneath the rim to stay away from a shot blocking Gage Peterson, and he put it up and in.
Tyson Frick also on that all left-handed team.
Under 2 minutes left. Here's a pass to Wittendever on the left side. Off the mark, no good. Peterson with another rebound. That's 3 or 4 for him already. They'll set it up again to Dever. Dever penetrates inside, puts up a little scoop shot, got it. I don't know how it went in, but it did.
9 points for Wittendever.
I think it was actually deflected on the way up. It still went in. Dever with 9 of Waltonville's 11 points, and the Spartans lead it by 3. 1:29 to go first quarter. Here's Moser in the paint. Spin move. Turn around. Nice move that time by Kylan Moser. Again, he transferred into Woodlawn this year from Weber. Moser is a senior. 1:14 left. 1 point lead for Waltonville. They have the basketball. Here's Peterson on the baseline. Working up against Rowley. He gets around him. He scores, and the foul is called. Quick drop step that time.
Nice move
by Gage Peterson. That's why he's an all-stater. And they got to stop the clock. The clock was running there. Peterson will be at the line for the and one as the Spartans lead it by 3, 13-10.
Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play here for Gage Peterson. And he gets it.
He got it. 4-point lead for the Spartans.
Yeah, they're going to put time back on the clock. You can put it back on there if you know how much ran off.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say around 3 seconds ran off.
Yeah.
Officials are conferring over here. We had 56.5 showing on the clock right now.
Yeah, if they know, they can put it back up there.
Great student section over there across the way from us that you see on our camera screen here.
The Cardinal Crew.
The Cardinal Crew over there. Yeah, they've come out in force tonight for sure. Yeah, they put more than 3 seconds up there.
They ran a bunch over there.
They got 1:06 up there. Now the Waltonville coaching staff wanting an explanation from the official.
Oh, they're talking about the score. They didn't put a point up there. Now they got it. Now they got the score right. And
all right. Everybody's satisfied. Let's play basketball. All right. Woodlawn with the ball. 65 seconds left here in the first quarter play as Kyle Cooper brings it up. Waltonville stays in the zone. Down the baseline to Rowley. Across to McKay from the right wing. No, that won't go. There's Peterson with another rebound. He is cleaning the glass tonight.
Gage has put on some weight, Randy, since his junior year. He is a monster on those boards.
Here's Jagger Mayville taking it to the glass. That one's blocked. I don't know if Moser got it or Frick got it, but Frick got the rebound. Ahead to Cooper as Mayville was denied in there. And that's carrying the basketball.
Now,
right in front of the official. Couple of uncharacteristic turnovers by Woodlawn here in the first quarter that they wouldn't normally make that we've seen here.
Can't cup the basketball with your hand.
And giving Waltonville a couple more opportunities. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Will they run it down for one shot? Let's see. Whitten Dever gets it over to Riley Stewart. Back to Dever. Guarded by McKay now instead of Cooper, as they've switched on that defensively. Down to 8 seconds left.
I think they want some more size on
Dever with a hesitation dribble, missed it. Ball comes off, goes out of bounds. They say it's last touch by Moser. It's going to be Waltonville basketball with 3.1 seconds left. Carterville leads Goreville after one, 18-5.
Wow.
Carterville's a team that Waltonville has beaten this year. Turnaround is good. Right before the buzzer, Riley Stewart nets it from about 10 feet away. That's a big shot because that gives Waltonville their biggest lead of the game at 6 points. After one, Spartans lead it over the Cardinals here in the rivalry game. And we'll be back.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here live at Sides Gymnasium, you see the score after the first quarter. Waltonville leads it over Woodlawn 16-10. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter of play?
All I'll say, Randy, simply I just think that the Waltonville Spartans got rid of their jitters a little bit quicker
than Woodlawn did.
Woodlawn did,
Yeah.
and that's the difference in the ballgame right now. I mean,
the zone seems to be effective thus far for Waltonville. Woodlawn is trying to find the seams in that zone. They've gotten Frick to cut down the lane a couple of times.
And you know, Whitten Dever show in that first quarter.
Yeah,
9 points.
9 of the 16 points for Whitten Dever. And we'll have to see what Woodlawn does defensively against him because, yeah, you're right. He has put the team on his back here in the first quarter. All right, second quarter action underway as Waltonville will have the ball first. leading it 16-10, and Dever has it.
They got a chance to go up big here.
Over to Rose, and now Woodlawn has gone into a zone here, and that's a 1-3-1 zone. It's a steal by McKay. McKay goes down, misses the shot, rebound by Frick, back up, and he got it.
Well, that's a good follow by Tyson Frick.
I think that McKay actually wanted to dunk it, but he just didn't have his feet gathered underneath.
He got caught in between.
Right, and that ball's knocked out of bounds. So the second quarter, Woodlawn comes out in a 1-3-1 zone. Let's see how Waltonville attacks it.
If Tyson Frick takes for granted he's going to make that shot, he's not there to lay that ball in.
You're right. You're exactly right. Yeah. Luke McKay on the point of that zone. Dever to the right side. Over to Jagger Mayville. Back to Dever. There's a trap. Woodlawn's looking to trap to get a steal. Here's Weston Rose with it. Almost a steal as Frick came up. Now here's Dever getting it down low to Jagger Mayville as he fed him and threaded the needle, and Mayville put it up and in. Whitten Dever with a great assist on that play.
Great interior pass by Dever.
7 minutes left here in the first half of play. A 6-point lead for Waltonville. Here's Woodlawn on the right side as a trap by Waltonville down in the corner. They get it back out to Kyle Cooper. He wants to penetrate. He does. He leans in against Peterson, and the ball is blocked and then goes out of bounds off Cooper.
Yep.
Again, Cooper and Peterson were teammates for 3 years in high school and also teammates on a state championship 8th grade team at Waltonville. Going up against each other tonight. Spartans have the basketball. Here's Jagger Mayville with it in the paint. Gets it over to Dever, back to Rose. Now over to Stewart. Stewart gets around a double team, and they said he stepped out of bounds.
Good thing if you're a Woodlawn fan, because Dever just buried another three-pointer. It's not going to count.
You've refereed in this building before. You know there's not much room on that baseline
Not
down
much
there.
room. And then you add 25 cheerleaders, and there's even less room.
Yeah, and then 4 or 5 cameramen here tonight, too. So it gets pretty crowded in there. Here's Luke McKay out on the point for Woodlawn. Waltonville's going to stay in their zone. They've been in it since the opening tip. Baylor Rowley with it now. Goes to the left wing. Shots put up. Off the mark, no good. Waltonville with the rebound. Here comes Dever. Dever races to the other end. Knocked away by Rowley. Thrown ahead to McKay. McKay's going to go up against Peterson. He leans into him. Misses the shot. Peterson gets the rebound. Peterson has been huge on the board so far here in the first half.
Using that big body there to alter that shot.
Left side, Riley Stewart. Back to Peterson. Puts up the 3 ball. Boom!
That's why he's shooting 56%.
Yes, he is.
3-point land.
He is not just a big man, that's for sure. Gage Peterson shooting 56% for the season from behind the arc, and he just showed you right there. And we got timeout on the court to the Woodlawn Cardinals. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home? Stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center.
Back here live at Woodlawn High School. Big 3 ball there by Gage Peterson, and Gage has been huge on the boards tonight, too.
Yeah, we were stationed right behind. That ball looked good from the time it left his hand.
Yeah.
Nothing but net. 56% from 3-point range from your 6'6" guy. That's a nice luxury to have.
Well, Woodlawn to open the game in a man-to-man. Then they've gone to a 1-3-1. The 1-3-1, I think, has helped with the penetration that Whitten Dever was getting done there in the first quarter.
Yeah,
but when you got guys like like Peterson and Dever who can shoot the ball from behind the arc.
Yeah.
And don't forget about Weston Rose either. He's shooting 36% from behind the arc for the season, so he can knock him down too.
Yeah.
Let's see if Woodlawn has another wrinkle here to attack this zone that Waltonville has played since the start of the game. Here's a skip pass over to McKay. McKay that's almost stolen as it comes back to Cooper. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is knocked away and blocked in there as Tucker Downs is in the game. for Woodlawn. Back up again by Frick, no good. And this time we got a whistle and a foul. Is that going to be on Stewart?
I'm not sure who they got that one. The push.
Let's see.
Yeah, Riley Stewart.
Riley Stewart got the foul. And that will be his second personal foul. Checking in the game for Waltonville, number 3 is Brendan Klingler. He's a 5'11 senior.
Waltonville making it tough on him, even 2 feet away from the basket.
We've seen Klingler nail some threes this year. He's shooting 41% from behind the arc for the season thus far. Now, I know we're only 9 games into it, but still, those are pretty lofty numbers.
Yeah.
Cooper looks to get it in for Woodlawn. He does to McKay. McKay back out to Tucker Downs. Downs just a sophomore. Here's Cooper elevating in the lane. He got it. Kyle Cooper.
That's a big bucket. They needed that.
And it's back to a 7-point game. As Wittendever brings it up for Waltonville. To Mayville. Now to Klingler. Klingler's a heck of a golfer. He's going to go to Rend Lake College on a golf scholarship. Inside, Jagger Mayville on the block. He missed the shot, and then on the rebound, he ties him up, but the possession arrow still favors Woodlawn. Jagger a little bit more disciplined that time because instead of reaching in and fouling him, he reached in and grabbed the ball that time to tie him up. Because we've seen him get fouls after missing shots like that before.
Yeah, those fouls, 84 feet from the basket.
Yeah. Here's Tucker Downs on the baseline. That's knocked away, stolen by Weston Rose. He jumped the passing lane and anticipated it well. That's another turnover on Woodlawn.
Yep.
Wittendever will bring it up. Over to Klingler, now inside. Jagger Mayville leans in. They say he traveled with the basketball. Coach didn't agree with that. He thought he pivoted the normal way, but
I don't know, but that didn't cost him a bucket. That ball did not go in.
So the ball goes back over to the Cardinals. Down by 7, and we're under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Tyson Frick. Gets it over to Cooper. And he dials long distance from the left corner pocket.
Another huge bucket. He's keeping him in it right now.
Kyle Cooper starting to heat up here for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
He's got 8.
He can do that, that's for sure. Here's Peterson down on the block for the Spartans. Little jump back fadeaway is short. Rebound Cooper. He's going to bring it up himself. Cooper picked up by Rose out front. Now gets it over to Rowley. Rowley's double team, comes back out to McKay. McKay thinks about a shot. Now gets it back over to Rowley. He'll let it fly from the wing, and he got it. 3-pointer for Baylor Rowley, and all of a sudden,
back in it.
It's a 1-point game. It was a 9-point game. Now it's a 1-point game as the Woodlawn fans explode.
That's an 8-0 run, Randy.
That's huge.
They were down by 9.
Yeah, they were down by 9.
8-0 run.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Well, just when you thought Waltonville might go away and hide somewhere, Woodlawn has bounced back with an 8-0 run and turned this back into a nail-biter. It's 21-20. Waltonville with the lead and the basketball. We have 3:07 to go here in the first half. 2 undefeated teams, 2 state-ranked teams. State-ranked in the top 5 as the Spartans have it in the corner with Wittendever. Devers cut off on the baseline. Shovel passes it across to Rose. That's a turnover. That was kind of an ill-advised pass that time. You would almost have to make a perfect pass in that situation to thread that needle. And he didn't. So now, all of a sudden, Woodlawn has a chance to take the lead here on their home floor.
Yeah.
They were down 9 just moments ago.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. Cooper's going to elevate for 3. He knocks it down. He's feeling it.
He is definitely feeling it.
Kyle Cooper is feeling it.
He's got 11 points.
23-21, Woodlawn with a 2-point lead.
Leads all scores. Now it's an 11-0 run.
Yes, Jagger Mayville. That's knocked away. Picked up back by Mayville. Leans inside. Missed the bunny. Frick with a rebound. Gets it out to Cooper. Cooper down underneath the McKay. Scores the bucket, and he's fouled by Peterson. That's a 13-0 run now.
13-0 run
by Woodlawn.
That's 2 fouls on Riley Stewart.
What a turnaround. It looked like the wheels might be coming off the Woodlawn train, and all of a sudden, not only did they get it back on the track, but the steam engine's roaring right now. As Luke McKay at the line for the and one, he misses the free throw as Jagger Mayville gets the rebound. 2:16 left here in the first half. Spartans haven't scored in a while. Wittendever has it. Woodlawn's gone to a man-to-man defense now as Peterson is guarded out there. Gets it to Dever. Dever's going to penetrate inside, lays it up and in.
Oh, he's a player.
You give him just a little bit of an opening, and he is going to expose you, and he did right there.
He was a role player last year, Randy. He's one of the main guys this year.
He's not a role player anymore.
No, he's the main cog.
He's a go-to guy now, that's for sure. Minute 41 left in the half. Here's Frick in the lane. Little jump shot is no good. There's Peterson with another rebound. And Dever will bring it up with a chance to tie it or take the lead here for Waltonville. Devers had an amazing first half here.
Yeah.
Here's Mayville with it.
Him and Cooper lead all scores with 11 apiece.
Here's Peterson. Picks up his dribble. Comes back out to Mayville. Mayville works in the paint against Tucker Downs, and Downs is going to foul him.
Yeah.
Jagger Mayville's got such long strides that if he gets past you, it's really hard to catch up, and that's what Tucker Downs was kind of facing right there. Is once Jagger got by him, he just couldn't catch up, so he had to kind of
first foul on Tucker.
Check him with the forearm a little bit. It's not a shooting foul. It's out of bounds again to Waltonville. 1:05 left here in the first half. Peterson out to Rose. Now to Wittendever for three. That's off the back iron. Ball's loose and picked up by Frick, and then a reach-in foul on Waltonville.
It's on Klingler. Be his first.
That's 3 team fouls on Waltonville this quarter. So it'll be out of bounds to Woodlawn with 52 seconds left, and they lead it by 2, 25-23. Spartans led after the first quarter 16-10, got up by as much as 9 before Woodlawn went on a 13-0 run. Here's Cooper with it to the right side now to Luke McKay. Again, Waltonville stays in that zone. McKay goes baseline. There's a double team. Comes back out to Frick. Frick goes up against Peterson.
Blocked.
It's blocked again. Back out to Cooper for three. That's no good. Peterson with another rebound. And that's knocked away, almost stolen, and Devers got it back. Peterson with, I think, 3 blocked shots and about 7 rebounds here in the first half.
7 or 17 rebounds?
Yeah, he's had a lot. That ball's knocked out of bounds, going to stay with Waltonville. 12.9 seconds left here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have stats for you. We'll also have a visit with Fisher Overstreet, our cameraman. He's going to give us his input and analysis of what he saw here in the first half. Inside to Peterson. He backs up his man. Turns around, puts up the shot, short. Rebound Cooper. 7 seconds left. Cooper, collision with Wittendever, and that's going to be a charging foul.
Yep.
Kyle Cooper runs over Wittendever with 4.6 seconds left. Woodlawn fans didn't like it.
Dever, he got set in a hurry.
First foul on Kyle Cooper. It'll be out of bounds to Waltonville. Again, 4.6 seconds left. Klingler looks to get it in. He does in the corner. Peterson with it. Puts up the shot. Lips out, no good. And after the first half, we go to the locker room with the hometown Woodlawn Cardinals out in front of the Waltonville Spartans. 25-23. We'll come back again, like I said, with the halftime stats and a visit with Fisher Overstreet. All that and more coming up here live on AreaSports.net.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn, you see our halftime score. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead it here over the Waltonville Spartans 25-23. Waltonville led it 16-10 after the first quarter. And the Spartans actually got up by as many as 9 before Woodlawn went on a 13-0 run and turned this game around. Joining us at halftime here is Fisher Overstreet. He's been manning the camera tonight. He's a huge basketball fan, and it's okay. He's a Tennessee fan. I don't mind. We talked some smack quite a bit between Tennessee and Michigan State and stuff like that, but that's all right.
That's right.
Man, what do you see tonight through the camera lens? What do you see tonight out there?
It's a bit different watching it through the lens. My first time, but man, what an atmosphere. This place is buzzing.
It's great, isn't it?
It's finally quieted down at halftime. I can finally hear myself think. But what a game! And this is what high school athletics is all about. This place has been standing room only for about 3 hours now. Really impressed with the tempo of the game so far. And Whit Endeavor getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
The more I watch him play, I think he's one of the more underrated players on this side of the state.
I would agree with you. And Ron made the comment in the first half that, last year he was more or less a role player.
Correct.
For Waltonville. He's not a role player anymore. He's a go-to guy.
And you can say the same exact thing about Riley Stewart. Guy dominated JV play last year, watched the JV games, and you just knew, hey, he was going to have an immediate impact once he became a starter on varsity. He's done that today. He's not afraid to mix it up down low. He can shoot the ball, too, get it done on the defensive end. I've been really impressed with him so far, too.
Kyle Cooper hit some big shots during that 13-0 run to bring Woodlawn back, and that's kind of what you expect from Kyle Cooper. That's why he's an all-state player.
That's exactly right. He's dynamite. Every time he's got the ball, it seems like everyone's on the edge of their seats. When it goes in, this place went nuts. So he's having a great game so far. Expect more outside shooting from him, too.
Hey, that JV game was exciting tonight, too, wasn't it? It went down to the wire.
We have gotten our money's worth tonight, for sure. It was a great one.
For those of you who joined us late, Waltonville won the JV contest 44-40 after Woodlawn led it at the half, 24-20. But that thing was nip and tuck in that second half, and it was exciting. And, those JV guys, they got to play in front of this huge crowd tonight. It had to be a big thrill for them.
It's a great experience for them, and from seeing both teams play their hearts out, I think both programs are in a good spot, for the years to come. They got some good kids coming up through the freshman, sophomore level.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Woodlawn and Waltonville be pretty competitive for the next few years.
I agree with that. We talk about this being a big game tonight in the standings for the Midland Trail Conference, of course, and potentially for seedings at the end of the year. But there's still a lot of big basketball games to be played for both of these teams. So win or lose tonight, this game does not define your season at all, because there are just so many big basketball games yet to come for both of these teams. You got holiday tournaments coming up,
right,
and so much more.
Well, yeah, it could play a factor in the seedings and the rankings. The rankings are great for the fans, right?
Yeah,
it gives us something to be excited for. But
sure.
The coaches, the players, they come into this knowing, hey, that doesn't matter. It's all about getting ready for the postseason, getting into these big games. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these guys play once or twice more down the road.
Well, the intensity of this game, though, is helping both of these teams. Both of these teams needed this game tonight.
For sure. They've both played a few big games this year. Both won their Thanksgiving tournaments.
Right.
I think Woodlawn opened up with Metro East. They had some size, but for sure, this is the kind of game that makes everybody better.
Yeah, it was a quality win for Woodlawn over Pinckneyville earlier this year, and then, of course, Waltonville ran the table down at the Christopher tournament, so both of them do have tournament championships already to their credit. Hey, you're doing a great job behind the camera tonight. Keep it up, all right?
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. That's Fisher Overstreet joining us here at halftime. We're going to turn it over to Ron here in a second. He's going to give us a look at the halftime stats, but we're going to take another short break before we do that. And let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, there we go. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Woodlawn High School, Sides Gymnasium, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet. Ron, you got some halftime stats for us. What's it look like there in the book?
I do, Randy. You know, basketball is a game of runs, and Woodlawn put together a 14-0 run, and that's given them a 2-point lead here at halftime. They had all 5 starters break the scoring column in that first half, led by Kyle Cooper with 11 points. Luke McKay has 2 points. Tyson Frick has 6. Baylor Rowley has 4. Kylan Moser has 2 points for a total of 25. Quickly played first half because the Woodlawn Cardinals were only whistled for 3 fouls in that first half, and they made 2 out of 3 free throws. For the Waltonville Spartans, they also had a double-figure scorer in Witten Dever. He has 11 points. Gage Peterson was 6. Riley Stewart has 4. Jagger Mayville with 2 points for a total of 23. The Spartans only committed 4 personal fouls, and they were 1 out of 1 from the free throw line.
So it's been a game of some runs here, as Waltonville, of course, had that 9-point lead before Woodlawn went on that 13-0 run. Kyle Cooper hit some big shots during that run. And, we were talking about Gage Peterson and all the rebounds he got in the first half. We got him for 7. Tyson Frick grabbed 6 big rebounds for Woodlawn. So he's done a good job on the boards for the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, a lot of size. I said this earlier, Randy, a lot of size out there for 1A basketball team.
Absolutely.
And these guys are skilled athletes, and they're good basketball players.
We're going to take another short break and be right back with more live from Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn on AreaSports.net. It's the rivalry game.
Like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Hey, a shout out to all of you watching from JJ Sports Bar and Grill on the west end of Mount Vernon. Don't forget, from 8 o'clock until close tonight, you can get half-price appetizers at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill. That's right, half-price appetizers from 8 o'clock until close tonight and every night at JJ's. And I know you got a big watch party going on there. We're glad that all of you are enjoying the game with us here on AreaSports.net. Also, watch parties going on tonight at El Rancherito. Also, Scheller Playhouse, Bubba's 2 in Nason. If you got a watch party going on, send us a message and let us know where you're watching from. We'll be happy to give you a shout out tonight. Absolutely. Some big holiday tournaments coming up here real soon that we're going to be at. We'll be at the Cesar-Valier Holiday Tournament, which is where Waltonville will be participating at. We'll also be at the Pinckneyville Duster Thomas Classic, which is where Woodlawn will be competing at. So we'll be covering games featuring both those teams down there. And tomorrow we will be at the championship game of the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament over at Wayne City. We don't yet know who's in that championship game, as those 2 semifinals are going on tonight.
Yeah, we don't have any scores from there yet.
I don't have them in front of me right now, but we will find out and be able to pass that along. Ethan is watching tonight. He says, no better way to introduce my newborn daughter, Layla, to the rivalry.
I know who that is. It just dawned on me who that is watching.
The Flanagans.
Ethan with a new daughter named
Yes,
Layla.
exactly. The Flanagans are watching from Boyd tonight. There's a watch party going on at the Pit Stop. All right. Glad to have you watching in from the Pit Stop tonight. Nick Tannehill, a former Cardinal golfer, is watching from Troy, Illinois.
I know
tonight.
that name, yeah.
All right, we are ready for second half action as the teams change ends. Waltonville has the basketball first. Peterson out to Dever. Down to Peterson again, works inside the paint. A little fadeaway, might have been partially blocked. Rebound grabbed out there by Tyson Frick as he snares another one. Woodlawn will bring it back the other way. Spartans will stay in the zone. Baylor Rowley picks up his dribble. Gives it now to Cooper. Cooper takes it inside. It's off the mark and rebound by Jagger Mayville. And here comes the Spartans.
That's a tough move going up against 6'6" Gage Peterson.
Yeah, he's tried it a couple times, maybe trying to draw some fouls. There's a turnaround, no good by Dever, as Frick has another rebound. Man, that's 8 for him. Just underway here in the second half. Here's Cooper taking it in, and they're going to call a foul, I think, before the shot. Yeah, so the ball went through the hoop, but it does not count. It's a blocking foul before the shot. It'll be out of bounds to Woodlawn.
First foul on Witten Dever.
Again, if you just joined us, Waltonville led it after the first quarter, 16-10. Here's a pass inside.
Point blank miss by
Baylor Rowley. Yeah, he missed the bunny. We saw that happen a lot in their game against Greenville. They missed a lot of bunnies that night, Woodlawn did, against Greenville up at the Carlisle tournament. Man, they missed a ton of bunnies that night. It was just one of those nights the ball wouldn't go in the bucket from 3 feet away. Here's Dever from the right arc. That's no good. Rebound by Jagger Mayville.
Nice
Bounce passes it to Dever. He pump fakes, goes up, and he gets fouled. You know, Moser did a good job of boxing out Jagger Mayville that time, but Mayville just took the ball away from him. And Moser's over there talking to the official about it, saying, hey, I think I got mugged.
But he found his teammate wide open under the basket.
He did. And now Dever will be at the line.
First foul on Frick.
Dever's free throw is good. Witten Dever is a 76% free throw shooter. He's the leading free throw shooter percentage-wise on the team this year for Waltonville. So if you're the Cardinals, he's the guy you probably don't want to foul down the stretch if in a tight ball game.
You know, Randy, these players out there are so skilled, they don't foul much.
He missed the second one after I said that. And here's Kyle Cooper bringing it back up for Woodlawn. We're in the third quarter, 6:25 to play. Here's Luke McKay with it, looking for a cutter. He comes out to the top now to Baylor Rowley. Rowley's going to drive inside against Peterson, puts it up, missed it, got his own rebound, and we got a whistle and a foul in the paint. Well, let's see what the official says. He says 22.
Weston Rose.
Yeah, that's going to be on Weston Rose.
But his first personal foul.
Out of bounds to Woodlawn. As the pass comes into Luke McKay. McKay down the paint, takes it up, puts it in.
Move.
McKay got around Peterson that time and put it in off the window.
Yeah, used the left hand.
27-24. Here's Peterson back in the front court for the Spartans. Down by 3 as Weston Rose has it. If you tuned in right now, you might find it hard to believe that Waltonville led this game by 9 points earlier.
Yeah, 21-12.
Here's Peterson. Leans inside, got it off the glass. That's why he's an all-stater.
Yeah, that's hard to stop.
That's just good basketball right there. He's going to make somebody a good college player, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Use that 6'6" frame. Cooper picks up his dribble out front.
And can step out and hit that three.
Oh, yeah, hit that three with great percentage. Cooper takes it inside and scores.
With the left hand.
And Waltonville's going to have to figure out how to stop that penetration by Cooper because he's really starting to burn him on it.
Yeah, he's got 13.
Here's Dever back the other way against McKay. Goes over to Stewart. Down to Rose. Now to Peterson again. Peterson's guarded by Rowley. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Spartans down by 3. Dever thinks about a 3. Now splits defenders, takes it up and scores. Witten Dever off dribble. Man, he's money tonight.
He's got 14.
1 point game.
He can use that left hand. You'd almost think he's left-handed, but he's not.
Yeah. He's just ambidextrous, I guess you'd say, right?
Amphibious.
There you go. Here's Moser out on the right wing for Woodlawn. A little jab step, thinks about a shot.
That's what Archie Bunker would say. He's amphibious.
Amphibious, right, exactly. McKay will circle back around and give it back off to Moser. Jagger Mayville staying way off of him. Now Moser backs him up, takes it inside, leans in, and it's blocked out of bounds by Mayville. Checking back in the ball game for Woodlawn, number 23 is Tucker Downs, 6'2 sophomore, who saw action there in that first quarter of play, or first half of play. Thank you. You're going to be out of bounds to the Cardinals as Cooper will take it out. Gets it into McKay. McKay is guarded by Stewart. As Waltonville isn't a man-to-man now. They played a lot of zone in this game, but they're in man right now. Here's Downs, guarded by Dever. To Cooper, guarded by Mayville. Cooper takes it inside, lost it, knocked away from behind, grabbed by Peterson. Not sure who poked it out, but somebody poked it out and Peterson grabbed it. And the Spartans have a chance to take the lead here. Down by 1 with 3:44 left here in the third quarter. Here's Mayville. Threw it away. Pass intended for Peterson, but he threw it too far in front of him. Yep. There's a watch party at the Mule Barn tonight. Thanks for sending that in, Rhonda.
Some DuBois, is that right?
All right.
Not to be confused with the Mule Barn in Fairfield. I think they're talking about DuBois.
Yeah, they're talking about DuBois tonight. Here's Dyson Frick. Out to Rowley. Rowley gives it up to Tucker Downs, and we got timeout on the court. Timeout with 3:21 left here in the third quarter. And we'll be back in 30 seconds from Sides Gymnasium on AreaSports.net.
We're looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice. Look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back live here at Woodlawn, as it'll be Cardinals basketball. We want to say hi to Corey, who's watching from Virginia Beach, Virginia tonight.
Wow. Cool.
You must have a good antenna. Beaming a long way out there, huh?
He's using a lot of tinfoil, isn't he?
Yeah, apparently.
Pull that in from there.
Okay. Here's Baylor Rowley. Turnaround. Up over Rose, won't go. Tyson Frick with a rebound. He missed the bunny.
You can't miss those shots.
I bet he would love to have that back, don't you think?
Man.
Wittendever back up the court for Waltonville. They can take the lead. Here's a drive by Riley Stewart. No good. Rebound grab by Tucker Downs, and here comes the Cardinals. 2:45 left in the quarter. Gets it up ahead to Luke McKay. Oh, almost a steal. Back out to Cooper for three. That one's no good. Rebound back up.
Missed
no
it.
good.
Bunny.
By Tucker Downs, and there's going to be a foul on Waltonville. Tucker Downs, a sophomore, in there mixing it up on the boards.
It's on Mayville. That's his first personal foul.
Downs didn't play quite as much in the JV contest tonight, and both of us noticed that. We figured
design,
it's probably because he was going to be playing some crucial minutes in this game. There's Luke McKay. Nope, we got offensive foul. A push-off. Offensive foul is going to give the ball to Waltonville.
That's the first foul on Luke McKay. He didn't argue about it.
Yeah. Nita is watching from Scheller tonight. Glad to have you, Nita. Jace is watching from Carlinville.
Wow.
Glad to have you tuned in tonight. Here's Jagger Mayville, baseline, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Hudson Breeze, Waltonville's youngest fan, just a week and 1 day old. They sent us a picture. Don't really have a way of putting it on the screen, but thanks for the picture anyway. Here's
nice
the
pass.
Riley Stewart. Riley Stewart caught it, leaned in, and scored, and Waltonville regains the lead. Stewart likes to live on that baseline. We've kind of referred to him as the baseline beast a few times this year.
He makes his living off that baseline.
Yeah. And again, as Coach Lowry said in the pregame interview, he's playing a big man's position, but he's only 6 feet tall, and he adds the and one free throw.
I think that left hand helps him, though, down there. Like, deceptive.
Yeah, it is deceptive and hard to guard. 2:10 left in the third quarter. We got a barn burner here tonight, just what we all wanted in this rivalry game. Here's Cooper with a shot up over Mayville. Won't go, but Mayville's going to be called for the foul.
It's going to be the second foul on Jagger Mayville.
And that's going to send Cooper to the line. As we mentioned earlier, he's money at the line most of the time.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx him, but he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
I can tell you exactly what his percentage is if you want to know.
I'm going to say it's in the 80-90 percentile.
92%.
There you go.
And he makes that one. The game we did at the beginning of the year between Woodlawn and Metro East Lutheran, he missed his first free throw, then made 10 in a row. Remember that? He was 10 out of 11 that night.
Yeah.
10 out of 11.
Last year he made like 20-some in a row.
Yeah, he missed that one.
He's at 50%.
Rebound by Rose out to Dever, and here comes the Spartans. They lead it by 1. We've got 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Here's Riley Stewart. Spinning in the lane. That one's blocked by Frick. Frick comes out of there with it. Frick with a defensive move, gets it now up to Baylor Rowley. He takes it in, short, tipped around. Frick gets it back, goes back up. No,
oh, man.
Back up again. Got it.
Man.
Tyson Frick with a second chance opportunity scores, and Woodlawn goes back in the lead by 1. 1:27 left. Are you having fun yet? Yeah. We got a good one.
Nice pass.
Peterson catches it deep on the block, and he knows what to do with it when he catches it down there.
That's automatic.
He's money on the block. 33-32. Seesaw battle going on here. Tucker Downs with it for Woodlawn. I don't think anybody's left the building yet. Here's Luke McKay. Down the lane against Peterson. Goes up. Scores. Nice spin move by McKay.
Wow. Back and forth battle here.
Peterson was smart to not foul him that time. 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Peterson at the high post. Works against Rowley. Back out to Stewart. Right side to Dever. Dever back out to Stewart. Over to Rose. In the corner to Jagger Mayville. Back to the top, Stewart. They lob it inside to Peterson. Nice pass from Stewart down to Peterson. He puts it up and in.
6-point quarter for Gage. They're making a concentrated effort to get him the ball down there on the block.
He's the money man. 35-34. 12 seconds left. Woodlawn playing for one shot here at the end of the third quarter in the rivalry game. Cooper off the dribble. No good. Rebound, Jagger Mayville. He's going to put it up. No, a little too strong, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play. What a basketball game we got here. 35-34, Waltonville leads it after 3 quarters. And we will come back with fourth quarter action in 30 seconds on AreaSports.net.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Well, at the conclusion of this basketball game, we're going to select a Twisted Twins player of the game who will receive their choice of free ice cream from the gang at Twisted Twins here in Woodlawn. So
they will be the first ever recipient of that award.
Yes, there's 3 or 4 guys at least who are kind of making a bid for that right now, aren't they? Your thoughts on that third quarter play, Ron Stanton?
Oh, man, Randy. It's a heavyweight battle now. They both settled in. The jitters are long gone. I look for much of the same here in this fourth quarter.
Woodlawn will have the basketball first to start the fourth quarter of this rivalry game, and that's Carter Stewart is in the game now for Waltonville, seeing his first action. He's been kind of a spark plug off the bench for them this year. He's a 5'10 junior. He averages 3.8 points per game, but he makes 50% of his shots, and he was a spark plug in that JV game tonight. And I think he's going to draw the defensive assignment on Kyle Cooper in the fourth quarter, the way it looks, as they get it into Tucker Downs.
Yeah, he's been put in there for that purpose.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, he has. And this is going to be fun to watch. This is must-see TV right now, ladies and gentlemen. Peterson comes out to help Cooper. And a foul's going to be called.
It's on Carter Stewart.
It'll be out of bounds to Woodlawn. That's the first foul on Stewart. First foul, of course, on Waltonville for this fourth quarter. Cooper looks to get it in. He does to McKay. McKay guarded by Riley Stewart. McKay takes it all the way in against Peterson. No good. Rebound. It's grabbed out of there by Jagger Mayville. They had an opportunity there, but it wouldn't go down. And Dever brings it back up as Waltonville leads it by 1. 7:23 to go in regulation. Into Peterson.
I'll tell you, Randy, if somebody can go on a run here in this fourth quarter, that could be the difference.
Yes. Here's Dever. Out front guarded by McKay. Both teams have gone to man-to-man now. Looks like the days of the zone are over for the rest of this ball game.
Probably.
Down to Peterson, and he is pushed from behind by Baylor Rowley.
Second foul on Baylor.
You got a watch party at Stacy and Jerry McDonald's house tonight. They're all rooting for the Cardinals. And J. Ham Farms is having a watch party tonight, too. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Here's Riley Stewart in the paint. And he is called for a traveling violation. Yep. It's a turnover. Ball goes back to Woodlawn. The Lantern Pub in Ashley is also watching tonight. Glad to have you folks tuned in.
Stretch that thing out.
The Grimes crew is watching from Fairfield tonight. Good to have all of you tuned in tonight from Fairfield. All right, here's Woodlawn back in the front court. McKay gives it to Cooper. He takes it to the rack.
Play.
Led him with a bounce pass, and he put it up and in, and Woodlawn regains the lead at 36-35, and he took that one up against Peterson.
He did.
That was a big-time move by Cooper. Great pass by McKay. Waltonville back in the front court again. 6:21 to go in the game. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Woodlawn. Whitten Dever will trigger it in. Dever gets it out to Carter Stewart. Stewart down the paint. Might have had it tipped. Ball's loose. Stewart comes out there with it again. Gets in the corner to Dever. High arching shot is short. Rebound grab by Kyle Cooper. And here comes Woodlawn. Ahead to Tyson Frick. Cardinals lead it by 1 with 6 minutes to go in the game. Woodlawn is ranked number 1 in the state in the Nesto Hoops rankings. Waltonville's number 4. Here's a backdoor play, and it's no good. The tip-up's no good. Frick again for the third time. He got it up and in. 2 opportunities there by Frick, and all of a sudden Woodlawn is owning the boards.
It backdoored him twice down there.
Yeah. That makes it a 3-point game at 38-35. Back the other way, here's Peterson with a turnaround baby hook. No good. He follows his shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It's off Peterson. It'll be Woodlawn ball. 5:23 to go in the ball game. Weston Rose is back in the game, replacing Carter Stewart. And Waltonville calls timeout. Timeout, 5:23 to go in the ball game. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back with more exciting basketball action in 30 seconds on AreaSports.net.
Look for Moulon the Giant Cow to find your way to Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint in Woodlawn, where they've got delicious ice cream treats, including their twisters, sundaes, banana splits, you name it, they have it, with delicious toppings to choose from. Are you hungry? How about an incredible smash burger? Available in single, double, or triple, and your choice of toppings. There's even a convenient drive-up window. At Twisted Twins Ice Cream and Burger Joint, across from the grade school in Woodlawn.
A reminder, we'll have that Twisted Twins Player of the Game named at the conclusion of this contest. They'll get their choice of free ice cream from the guys at Twisted Twins here in Woodlawn.
They're staying open late.
They're staying open late tonight, so you can stop by after the game. That's right. We'll reset it for you here. After the first quarter, Waltonville led it 16-10. At the half, it was Woodlawn 25-23. Waltonville led it after three quarters, 35-34. The Spartans have had the biggest lead of the game. They led midway through the second quarter by 9 points before Woodlawn went on a 13-0 run.
21-12.
And Woodlawn has a 3-point lead right now. 38-35. In the fourth quarter here with 5:23 left. So
plenty of basketball left to be played.
Yeah, a lot of basketball left. As Baylor Rowley brings it up against Weston Rose. Waltonville is in a man. He hands it off to Luke McKay. McKay gets around Dever. They feed it inside over Peterson. Shot's no good. Tipped around. Jagger Mayville grabs the rebound for Waltonville. Well, Woodlawn's had a lot of opportunities near the basket that they've not been able to finish on. Here's Riley Stewart in the lane. He gets it up and in. The baseline beast is going to work for Waltonville.
That guy lives off the baseline.
Bad, oh bad. You know, he plays much bigger than 6 feet tall, that's for sure.
Yeah. We did one Waltonville game. He was out there shooting threes, and we said he needs to hit that baseline. And when he did, he started scoring points like
exactly
crazy.
Right. Here's Baylor Rowley off the window. That's no good. Woodlawn fans wanted a foul. Here's a pass up ahead to Stewart. Stewart in the lane again. And scores, and Waltonville has regained the lead as Riley Stewart says, give me the rock. I've got you covered. Waltonville by one with 4:14 left, and the Waltonville fans.
That's 11 points for Riley Stewart.
Boy, it's just kind of come out of nowhere, too, hasn't it?
Yeah. 11 points, Riley Stewart.
Witten Dever was the big gun in the first quarter. Then it was Peterson after that, and now it's been Riley Stewart. Somebody left something valuable in the restroom. They're trying to find out who it is. You didn't leave anything in there, did you?
No. Well, I did, but it was valuable.
All right. After three quarters, Marion leads Carbondale tonight, 51-29. Carbondale's another team that Waltonville has beaten this year. They've had some quality wins, that's for sure. And Woodlawn had a real quality win against Pinckneyville earlier this year, too, in the championship of the Carlisle tournament. Cardinals have the 1-point lead. Tucker Downs to McKay. Inside, he got the shot. I thought maybe for a minute he was too far under the basket, but he got it to go.
Yeah.
And Woodlawn's back in the lead by one.
Seesaw battle here.
3:47 left in the game. What else would you want but a seesaw battle, right? Here's Jagger Mayville with it. Out to Witten Dever now. Dever, hesitation dribble, now takes it strong, misses it. Rebound, grabbed by Baylor Rowley. Big rebound by Rowley. Here's Cooper. Cooper's going to penetrate all the way in. That's blocked by Peterson, and the foul's going to be called.
Yeah, he was fouled before he got to Peterson. Riley Stewart.
And that will send Kyle Cooper to the line.
3 fouls on Riley Stewart.
And that is 2 team fouls this quarter.
We got Coach Cooper out there cleaning up sweat.
He went all the way on the floor to clean that one up.
He might have used that as an opportunity to have a little conversation with the official.
We want to thank Woodlawn High School again for all the hospitality that they've shown us for this game tonight, providing us with the accommodations to be able to bring you the broadcast here courtside. This will also be the site of the Midland Trail Conference tournament. I don't know if we've mentioned that yet tonight, but it's going to be, as both free throws are good by Kyle Cooper. It's a 3-point lead.
Could see a rematch here.
Could see a rematch, potentially. But again, Weber and Wayne City will have something to say about that too.
That's 18 points for Kyle Cooper.
Here's Jagger Mayville spinning on Tucker Downs, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul. We will be in Wayne City tomorrow for the championship game of the Conrad Island tournament.
Yeah, could be the Weber Trojans.
Could be the Weber Trojans. If they win tonight, they're in it. Here's Peterson with it. To Widden-Dever. 3:09 left. Spartans down by 3. This is a big possession right here.
Yeah, it is.
Down to Peterson on the block. Back to Rose, back to Peterson again. Now he'll back it out. He has hit 1-3 in this game, so he's super capable of doing it. He falls down, lost out of bounds. It's a turnover. Something you don't see too often out of Gage Peterson.
Yeah, lost his balance.
And now Woodlawn
just needs to take care of the basketball.
Woodlawn can take their time here. They got a 3-point lead. They don't have to get in a hurry.
Fouls to give if you're Waltonville.
Yep, you're right. Only 2 team fouls, so they got a lot of fouls to give to send them to the line.
Got Riley Stewart now on Kyle Cooper. Tried.
Here's McKay against Dever. And that's going to be a foul on Dever before the shot.
Second foul on Dever.
Waltonville stays in the man-to-man defense here. It'll be out of bounds to the Cardinals as Cooper will trigger it. And he comes to Rowley. Rowley takes it inside and leaves it out to three-pointer on the way, no good by McKay. Had a good look.
That would have been huge. That would have been Woodlawn's biggest lead.
He was wide open, but he couldn't connect. And Waltonville has it back. We're down to 2:17 left as Dever gets it to Rose. Now down to Peterson. Peterson on the block. He scores.
Automatic.
Good ball movement that time by Waltonville as they got it down where they wanted it on the block to Peterson, and Gage put it in. 1-point game with 2 minutes left in the rivalry contest.
Wow. Kind of what you hope for, Randy.
Absolutely. Here's Cooper, guarded out there by Stewart.
This game has lived up to the hype.
It has lived up to the hype.
Not always happens.
We had a great JV game tonight,
Yeah,
too.
it was.
And I think everybody's behaved themselves, too. This is a friendly rivalry. It's more like the Cardinals and the Cubs. It's not anything.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Riley Stewart.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to be out of bounds again to Woodlawn. That is 4 team fouls, so 1 more will send Woodlawn to the line.
That's huge if he were to foul out of this game. He's been big on that offensive end.
Yes, he has. Minute 37 to play. Here's a pass into Frick. Frick guarded by Peterson. Frick turns on him. Now comes back out to Rowley. Rowley is guarded by Rose.
They need to get the ball in the hands of Kyle Cooper. Right here.
Cooper's also their best free throw shooter.
Yeah.
McKay's got it. McKay's going to come down the lane, and timeout's going to be called by Coach Luke Cooper. Timeout with 1:16 left on the clock. It's a 1-point Woodlawn lead, and they will have the basketball when we come back in 30 seconds.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, back here at Woodlawn, we got a final score sent to us on the Lawrenceville game tonight. The Indians remain unbeaten. Of course, they're ranked second in the state in Class 1A. Lawrenceville defeated Marshall tonight 58-44. Lawrenceville and Waltonville could potentially meet down at the Benton Shootout, which is on February 7th. Right now, they kind of tentatively are talking about Waltonville playing Goreville, but if Waltonville and Goreville meet at the Cecil Holiday Tournament, the thought is that perhaps they will put Lawrenceville in their place against Waltonville on February 7th at the Benton Shootout. Both these teams are involved in shootouts at Riverton later in the year. That's on February 14th. Both Woodlawn and Waltonville will be up there. All right, back to live action as the Cardinals will have it, leading it by 1. Again, one more foul by Waltonville, and Woodlawn will be at the line. Here's the inbound to Tucker Downs. Downs over to McKay. They're sagging way off McKay. Now it's out to Cooper, and he's going to hold the basketball, and Jagger Mayville's going to come up on him.
Yeah.
He's their best free throw shooter by far at 92% on the season, so you're right. That's who they want to have the basketball.
You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Down to 52 seconds as Mayville comes up on him. Now down to Frick. They're going to foul Frick.
Yeah.
And that's who they're going to go with is Tyson Frick.
Yeah.
And Frick has the lowest free throw percentage on the team for Woodlawn, so that is where they wanted to go.
That's a good move. You think Coach Lowry knows that?
I'd say he knows that, yeah.
I'm going to bet he knows that.
Mm-hmm. So Tyson Frick will be at the line. Has he been there tonight?
He has not.
This is a big free throw. He made it. 43-41.
It's a big free throw here.
With 47 seconds left. Whether he makes it or not, it's still going to be a one-possession game, and he makes that one as well. 3-point game, 44-41. The drama unfolds. Waltonville has the basketball. Here's Whitten Dever. Down to Peterson on the block. He leans in, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, goes back up.
Oh!
He's fouled, but it wouldn't drop in. And had it dropped in, he would have a chance for the and one three-point play. But instead, he'll be at the line for a pair. That thing just hung on the rim.
Fouls on Baylor Rowley, his third personal.
Gage Peterson at the line.
Missed it.
Well, whether he makes it or not, it's still going to be a one-possession game.
Yeah. It's going to be an exciting 34.8 seconds.
Absolutely. A lot can happen here. Peterson's second one, he missed them both. And rebound Woodlawn.
Don't see that very often.
Kyle Cooper has it in his hands.
He's got the ball. He needs to keep it. They need to make him give it up.
He gives it up to McKay. Now over to
foul Rowley.
There's Rowley. They need to foul somebody. And they do.
Foul Cooper. They didn't foul soon enough. They got Cooper.
Rowley got rid of it to Cooper just in time for them to foul Cooper. And now that will send Kyle back to the line with 18.6 seconds left.
He could ice it here. 3 fouls on Mayville.
Free throw's good. Going to be uphill battle for Waltonville at this point. Still a lot of time left, but going to have to score really quick.
19 points for Cooper.
That is above his average.
20.
5-point game. Waltonville's got to score quick. And that's a foul on Cooper, and Woodlawn has fouls to give.
Yeah, they do. Well,
and by fouling like that, you make them have to get the ball back in bounds, and you run time off the clock.
That's the last one they can give, though. Now, if they foul again,
that's four fouls.
They don't want Waltonville a chance to score with the clock not running.
Right.
Because the clock is in their favor now if you're a Woodlawn Cardinal fan.
One more foul, and they'll be shooting. So it'll be a Waltonville ball when we come back, down by 5 with 15 seconds left. Stay with us. Well, win or lose, this has been a great basketball game for both of these teams. They both needed it, didn't they, Ron? This is a challenging game for them both, and they needed this kind of competition.
Exactly. Randy, I just noticed Woodlawn Cardinals are 6 out of 6 from the free throw line in this fourth quarter.
Made every one of them.
That's what it takes to win a ball game like this.
Yes, it does. Waltonville will have the basketball down by 5 points. They need something really quick. It does not have to be a three, but they need to score. They need a score. They need a bucket. They need it quick.
Yeah, then they got a foul.
Then they need a steal,
yeah,
or commit a foul.
Or foul.
Riley Stewart will be the one that's going to take the ball out of bounds for Waltonville on the far sideline. Again, 15 seconds left. Down by 5. They lob it into Peterson. He goes up and scores.
There you go.
That was quick.
That's good. That's
exactly real quick.
Needed.
Back to a 3-point game, and only 3 seconds came off the clock there, so we got 12.3 seconds left.
This game's far from over.
Oh, yeah. Weird things can happen on the inbound. I mean, you name it. There's all kinds of crazy things.
That changes everything right there, that quick bucket.
All right. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
All right, back live at Woodlawn High School. We've got an injured cheerleader on the floor. We're not going to pan our camera to her or anything, but they're going to tend to her on the far end of the floor, opposite from what our camera view is. And so we'll let them tend to her and get her to some place where they can assess her situation. As you look into the Woodlawn huddle right now, you see Coach Rob Flanagan, the uncle of Coach Luke Cooper, who coached at Olney High School with a lot of success for many years, has over 500 career wins. And he's giving his input right now in the huddle there. And, of course, you know, Rob knows his X's and his O's, that's for sure.
He does. He's a Mount Vernon Ram. Started his coaching career at Sisney, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Went to Carterville for a little while.
Well, now we know one team that's in the championship game at Conrad Allen tomorrow. It's the Weber Trojans.
All right.
Get this score. Weber defeated Wayne City tonight, 86-45.
Oh, my.
Wayne City's a pretty good basketball team.
Yeah, they're not bad. They'd won like 4 in a row.
And Weber beat them by 41 points. I have no idea how many points Nathaniel Marlowe had, but
he probably had 40.
It was a bunch.
That's
wow.
a statement game, isn't it?
Man, oh, man, that is a statement game. So they're either going to play North Clay or Edwards County in the championship game tomorrow. We'll be there to bring you that one. We just don't know who's won that game yet. Our buddy Jim Muir is watching tonight. Jim, good to have you in.
I saw Jim just the other night at Woodlawn Grade School.
Did you?
They played Cecil Valier.
He was there watching?
Yeah, Jim and I talked a little bit.
Good, good. Does a great job with the Southern Illinois Sports Connection magazine.
Yep.
And we're privileged to write an article for that publication each month now. We have fun doing it. Get to interview some different people around the area, coaches, athletes, what have you, and write a story about them. And this past month, the December issue, we wrote a story about Rick Metcalf. And you know Rick. You officiated a lot of Rick Metcalf games back in the day, didn't you?
Consider Rick a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Good coach.
He's got a lot of wins.
Good coach. Got some college coaching experience.
Over 700 career wins for Rick Metcalf.
Coached the boys' teams, coached the girls' teams.
Yeah. All right, so let's reset it for you. It's a 3-point game with 12.3 seconds left. Woodlawn has the lead. They have the basketball.
If they don't get a steal here, they're going to foul.
Yeah, Waltonville's got to get a steal or make a quick foul, and they would rather foul anybody but Kyle Cooper.
He can run the baseline here. He can run the baseline.
Baylor Rowley will take it out against Jagger Mayville. And we got a push. Carter Stewart grabbed Kyle Cooper right away, and that's going to send Cooper to the line. I don't think that's what Waltonville wanted to do.
No.
But it was right in front of the official, and he had to call it. There was 12.3 on the clock. Now there's 12.1. Cooper's at the line, and he makes it.
I think they called the foul before the clock should not have started.
Yeah, they're over here discussing it now at the scorers table. Yeah, if the foul was called before the clock started, then it should still be 12.3.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
As we mentioned, Cooper shoots 92% from the free throw line for the season.
If you're on the line, that's taking away all your momentum here.
Okay, they put the clock back at 12.3 because the foul was called before the clock started. 4-point lead for Woodlawn. Cooper with another one. Got it. 5-point lead. Waltonville's got to score in a hurry. Whitten Devers got the basketball. Here he comes. Penetrates inside, puts up a long shot. It's off the front iron, no good. Rebounds chased down the corner. Jagger Mayville puts it up, no good. 2 seconds left. Cooper's going to hold on to the basketball. Woodlawn wins it.
Yep.
The rivalry game goes to the Woodlawn Cardinals. 48-43. And the Woodlawn Cardinals have come from behind and won this game. They were down by as many as 9 before going on a 13-0 run. And led it by 2 at the half, 25-23. And win the game here tonight, 48-43. Wow. We will be announcing our Twisted Twins Player of the Game coming up in just a little bit. And also Ron will have our post-game stats for you. All that and more on the way here on AreaSports.net. Stay with us.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021. Need a new Certus mattress, TV, or appliance for your home? Stop by Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, where they service what they sell. You will find an amazing selection of in-stock appliances, whether you're looking for a refrigerator or an upright or chest-type freezer for your meat. They also have washers and dryers in stock in both the front-load and top-load models. Need a dishwasher? You'll find it at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. And for the perfect night of sleep, the Certus Sleep Center inside Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center offers a variety of mattresses in the firmness that's right for you. And don't forget, they also have an award-winning service department at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
We're agreeing.
Welcome back here to Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn as people are starting to filter out. And what a basketball game we had tonight, Ron. And man, oh man, everybody got their money's worth, I would say.
Absolutely,
in this one,
yeah.
48-43, the final as Woodlawn wins it. And you've got some stats there from the book.
Yeah, well-played basketball game, well-officiated game. Let's start with the Waltonville Spartans. They had 4 players make the scoring column, but 3 of those were in double figures, led by Gage Peterson with 16 points. Followed closely by Whitten Dever with 14 points, Riley Stewart with 11 points, and Jagger Mayville with 2 points for a total 43. Spartans committed 14 fouls in this contest. They were 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. For the victorious Woodlawn Cardinals, they had all 5 starters make the scoring column. No bench points for either team tonight, Randy.
That's interesting.
Kind of telling, yeah.
That is interesting, yeah.
Kyle Cooper led all scorers with 22 points. Had 11 in the first half, 11 in the second half. Followed by Tyson Frick with 12 points. Luke McKay had 8. Baylor Rowley had 4 points, and Kylan Moser had 2 points for a total of 48. The Cardinals committed 10 personal fouls. They were 11 out of 13 from the free throw line.
Big rebounds by Tyson Frick for Woodlawn tonight.
Bunch of rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what else you got?
Well, that's it. We got our Twisted Twins player of the game.
Well, and I think we have decided that
we're in agreement.
We're in agreement. That's going to go to Kyle Cooper tonight.
Kyle Cooper. First ever recipient.
Cooper with 22 points tonight. And
pretty consistent. 11 first half, 11 the second half.
That's very consistent, and he iced the game at the free throw line as well.
He was 6 out of 6 in that fourth quarter.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So Kyle Cooper is going to get ice cream of his choice from the guys at Twisted Twins here in Woodlawn, the ice cream and burger joint, where they've got all kinds of great ice cream and smash burgers, you name it. And we'll get with him and give him a certificate here. And
they're open after the game.
They are open late tonight, where you can enjoy ice cream at Twisted Twins here in Woodlawn, as Kyle Cooper is our Twisted Twins player of the game. Again, scores by quarter. Waltonville led the game after the first quarter, 16-10. They were up by as many as 9 in that second quarter before Woodlawn came roaring back on a 13-0 run, and the Cardinals led by 2 at the half, 25-23. Waltonville got the game back in their possession, their lead in the third quarter, led it by 1, 35-34 after 1. And we went seesaw there in the fourth quarter before Woodlawn got on a little bit of a spurt and made some free throws down the stretch when they had to. And the Cardinals win it over the Spartans 48-43.
Woodlawn was 8 out of 8 from the free throw line as a team in that fourth quarter.
That'll do it. That'll win you some basketball games. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And, again, as we said at the beginning of the broadcast and we said during these interviews with the coaches before the game, this was a big game tonight, certainly, because of the leg up that it gives you in the Midland Trail Conference standings for sure. Because now Woodlawn has the advantage in the regular season standings. And also it helps them perhaps, down the stretch for some seeds and all that sort of thing. But also one game like this in the month of December certainly doesn't define your season because there's so many big games left to come. As we mentioned, Weber blew out Wayne City tonight. I'm still amazed by that score. Weber beat Wayne City by 41. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Yeah, these two teams here may have another crack at each other.
Yeah, they could have a crack at each other somewhere in the Midland Trail Conference tournament, but they're both going to have to answer to a Weber Trojans team that's pretty good.
Yeah, Yeah. And then if you meet in the postseason, it's lose or go home. So.
Yeah, but again, we will be following both these teams in their holiday tournaments as Waltonville will head down to the Cecil-Valier Holiday Tournament. We'll follow them down there.
On paper, you think Waltonville will be playing Goreville down there in the championship game?
On paper, it would look that way, but you still got to go out and play the ball games and win.
And, of course, Woodlawn we're at Pinckneyville.
They're at the Duster Thomas Classic in Pinckneyville, and we'll follow Woodlawn down there and have many of the games down there. And, and that's a talented field down there.
They'll have some tough games down there.
You got a 1A team down there that we haven't talked about yet tonight in the Sparta Bulldogs.
That's right.
Because I'm telling you what, folks, the Sparta Bulldogs are for real this year. They walloped Carlisle the other night. And so people have not been talking too much about them yet, but they need to because Sparta is for real, and they're going to create some noise, and they are in that Pinckneyville Duster Thomas tournament. So we'll see what happens down there, and hopefully maybe we'll get to do a game or two featuring Sparta down there too, and we'll get a bird's eye view of what the Bulldogs are really like because they are 1A this year, and they are hosting a regional this year, and that's huge.
And we got the possibility of maybe catching up to Lawrenceville and doing a Lawrenceville game.
That's very possible.
They also moved down to 1A.
They moved down to 1A, and they're ranked number 2 in the state. And Lawrenceville won big again tonight over Marshall. And Lawrenceville is going to be playing in the Effingham Holiday Tournament. And the way that the dates and pairings and stuff work out, it's very possible that we might be able to catch Lawrenceville in what could be potentially the championship game of the Effingham tournament too. So
they'll be played in the afternoon of New Year's Eve.
Early in the afternoon, which allows everybody to still make plans and do things, that night on New Year's Eve, which is great.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that all plays out. But again, a lot of basketball left to be played there. Waltonville gets back into action tomorrow. They'll take on the Red Hill Salukis. And as we said, Woodlawn will be playing in that Pinckneyville Duster Thomas Classic that we'll be down at. Ron and I will be over at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament at Wayne City tomorrow. We just don't know yet who Weber is playing in that championship game. It's either going to be Edwards County or North Clay. Speaking of North Clay,
Weber's only loss is to Waltonville.
Yes. Speaking of North Clay, that's another high-quality 1A basketball team.
Yeah.
Who has nearly everybody back from a team that won, I think, 22 or 23 games last year. And Woodlawn travels to North Clay on January 17th. So circle that one on your calendar, fans, if you're following
Yeah, they got
Woodlawn.
A brand-new facility up there.
Beautiful new gym.
And for people that don't know, North Clay High School is in Louisville, Illinois, which is about 6 miles north of Flora.
And that's where the Midland Trail Conference used to be played at when they were members of the Midland Trail Conference, but, of course, now they're not. So. But anyway, that's going to about put a wrap on it here tonight from Sides Gymnasium from Woodlawn. Glad that you tagged along on the broadcast with us tonight, folks, and watch parties. I hope you had fun. And it's been our pleasure to be courtside to bring it to you. Again, thanks so much to everybody here at Woodlawn High School for their hospitality and giving us the space and the ability to be here. And we appreciate it so much, and we look forward to doing more games like this. And, again, we could be doing the same thing again, perhaps, in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament, which, by the way, is January 19th through the 26th, if you want to put that on your calendar.
There you go.
All right. So for Fisher Overstreet, behind the camera, and for Ron Stannard, my sidekick here in the broadcast booth, I'm Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching, reminding you that the final score, Woodlawn defeats it over Waltonville tonight, 48-43, and so long from Sides Gymnasium. Yeah.